I mean, free say, member party for in Abaso. Sir, 1 minute, me Buama, you made the course. No credit, you made the NEF, Akono. Share all factors, as you said, you made the security wise, media possible, Buapa, Bibia, Kama. At the end of the day, no, the overarching priority of events are in ISA. Sebia Bruce, Sebia Nyado, Beshana, Yawa Party, no, a general painting. Nebeka said every decision was just towards strengthening the party. No, dear, Omobia will be dear, now, Sembi will be Kaya, a ding Kabumo, a babiano. Yes, your fossil, a ditu. Pushe, Nipa, Agyapong, de na your budget so. Aka ubia near budget so in Kabum and on the face value, if you ask me about how the event went there, like I said, no pardon, in terms of the reforms by party for that said your mopene your mompe. She also equally papa kichu aqua has to do with the removal or the scrapping of the super delegate elections na depending be who say it has outlived its usefulness. Okay, now no ma MJ handling ya Mr. Martin Munina
exactly.
Yeah. So we're also in a step in the right direction.
Okay.
I think some of the feedbacks as well by that requires improvement. Because the program the way we are successful one here be said one. But you need to do an autopsy of the program. And that event now who say despite say we are marking even 99%, you can even do better. And to hear some of the feedbacks it was in regard that most of the delegates were also not so happy with the choir what most say Kobasa said be one candidate been the year promoting. It's in no dispute. Any people who are insusu no more dream point na chese akuyana atono in terms of laboratory race no mu na be de ebikobi it is ono mo ho now mo mochi echitafo eni echidifo esusu se bia onsisia we nyina ba akofo na mo yama na ya na in terms of the unity and strength of the party no what the no there are certain conducts that even though be an Algimu they fine but me and create impression be to fuel the suspicions and go for they already have because
exactly
no two ways about it. Dr. Bawumia they say be a bro. One year former vice president, former flabber. It will be a new the team and I said say in terms of the courtesy and respect that we have to accord him no. I was here the man. And this will be a crown kasa program I said no kwa kasa sampa also kasa. They will see be near the through the whole stadium. I call we near stage yeah the camera na fe do baby a direct nipa bi e de o ma ba so bia mpega nensa or to create an impression say as a party for no ba ho ni na agini to that's just about 3% and about less than that maybe requirement. So it doesn't really augur well for the strength and unity I building already. Yeah, executives you go and say you especially the organizers even in the previous elections people felt that they took sides so and she said, "Ekoba say all other aspirants no much it for you now. Now mu ewo insusi bi say ade ye the new speech and a man ko kan so na kwaya say ye project no as the face of the party as the candidates of the party one here na me na seponi ate no man kaboma yi na no ayede intimenya. And so delegates have raised some of these concerns or shefity car park or outside perimeter will be some or kana. Let me quite the say said that about me dear nim kwa last election see. Anka and she say bisa or anka afro bia kana ho. Na party for penny for you now more VIP ness muna mumla near kwacha party for. So anka efe. Na kobasa ba akofo na ekocha dia. Un say hard kakra. Manipanmu be agreeing your mokesana. I know that is the only feedback and so party when they brave felt because Obi and who already said there be a party now. One person almost said there be people want the party to grow, people want the party to develop. And those are also feedbacks I hear. But I mean generally the outlook was good. We share so we don't even need to reiterate it. We are majority na bra you remni adin na no. We are say party ni here and party ni here and kabom. That it you pa no de Canada Japan ba abema Ghana for ho den a ene ahokeka mo fa ko party no so akosho.
Okay.
Honestly if we look at that as well, it also gave a very strong message to all of us. And also no party may now see
okay.
But I know it was a good event.
Maybe say we answer my the top bottom approach your views on that. But who does perception plays a bigger role when it comes to politics, Anna?
Oh yes. In politics it's a game of perception. So Bible was say and they have determined to build up to the heavens. They have imagined to build up to the heavens. So let us go down and stop them. This is God speaking. So there is a power of imagination. There is a power of perception.
Okay.
So, Obian who has said you will be associated home with. We are also when they own we need. Everybody wants to associate with where the masses are. And when systemically, no, now say, before a painting picture be an answer, one more HKG said there is a support here. I mean, we did the same thing during the 2024 general election. Instead of saying a form for a Kasama party for no, na no more Kasana, no. We gave an impression in election year, we near enter that stage so ECC Fiani, we near Sak, Paluta, ye, Fantina. So, and no, we say, we deceived ourselves thinking that it will work. I mean, sometimes it works to some extent, but it's not that it do be a reality also assessing. Maybe a party in the general. It's not about drama, it's not about choreography, it's not about camera tricks. It's about, say, which mean I say, party for na yi nipa boye de omope omodi nipa ne ba in the Agyapong ba in Dr. Brian ba ebedi nechi Dr. Bawumia ba ebedi nechi Dr. Duchumba ebedi nechi. That if the party people an opportunity for them to make an informed decision based on omoko yasi omotie pastor omotie uju omotie omo free school ba in fact for no nipa be no mo say omotomana Ghana for beto. That is Canada Japan.
Okay.
But yes, that's some of these tricks and camera tricks. It doesn't help anybody.
Okay. All right. Ora Pius, menene edi nkomo ye no already one important issue I needed your comment on with regards to the top bottom approach now that is agreed that January you better abano. He's saying candidates in now will then have almost 180 days to campaign. I mean effectively to see say omube to me do be to me di party name no. Do you share the same views as so and as the top bottom approach really nanka enka na yedi hu nkomo ye ka say o emma ebeba na conference na be kire say omo na ebe ya na ye now finally it is on. Now you have almost about 180 days to do the needful.
Minya I found out free go be so now free.
Me fear breed me ye kwapimni.
Okay. A breed me should say a breed nipa wo bi aje tum say. The wo si dan na fapem ye certificate form. Na dan enya ho de bantesa.
Yeah, no crap.
Oba santi atem so a. So me do me abrada me free. Gansa do me agogo. Also bia wo bia nim say. With the time odoma kuma ba de be sin me. Isi dan na fapem ne free form. And we there the most effective way that we felt to say, with the party rebuilding and the friend say re-strategizing and regrouping, would have rather been to mobilize and rebuild from the beach. But party from penny for so one would also see any Munyan Semono, opposite in free show. Afonso Niho, Chano Maka, party they will join here. You may disagree, but ultimately you still have to agree. It is almost in two free show. Adebakwa, Mekan or Fidian said, a two free show could see form, a two free form could see so, a two free bankum be sinifa, a two free nifa be si bankum. You two in cry, and there is a party for number 2 Abanamano at the number because Omoji did yet they not the higher cry. Whom aid is to say the most effective way of mobilizing should have rather been from the bottom. But regardless, we are more than ready and more than prepared to go into this contest and win.
Even if we have 180 days to go.
That's say so almost a son. We say say you would
orient in the bottom
oh dear if you keep Kosuba you docuna motor and fanto docuna muting. Oh motion crema would declare
into the hand say in terminate. But one of the key points are motions in Ibirazi that I have seen the sitting government, some of the comments that are coming from Omo Krofunibi. I think I've read Ras Mubarak on a Facebook page talking about the issue of election of the communication directors of the party. Sisiano and Sisiana, one of the reforms are Sebio NPP henceforth on Babe. They feel that the is becoming more or less like too many elections within internal party elections. Again, no, Ebesan Babe Sika Sembium Ama campaign for them to be voted as a communication directors and all that. And as I saw even Munyabema Sadiq, the Ojina Okankwe, and also raised the same issue about this communication issues and all that. What do you make of it? Is it something that will help the party?
No, Rasmubarak don't know a party, no NPP,
or share night your band day.
That's all on the party, communication director, Twaba. I don't know, on for them to them out. But I mean, the whole point is also that I agree that communication is a bit technical. And sometimes you need Obia or a home in here. Now, you said that is how you made the essence. But also come to think of it, no question to say, you're Twaba national executive, sir. Oh, not chairman, and I say national executive, so it's a nipa bear 10. Etimi say who's a communication director when a any other than the whole electoral college cannot also make that determination. So what if 1 or 2 or 5 people can make a good determination, don't you also think say a wider number can make a best judgment or best determination? Any person may see this is so my ayo. And to me, I mean, say appointee and hame. Yeah, about
no, okay.
Democracy days has always been expensive.
Okay.
On the subject of Sikasem, Sebu. Oh, I say what's your number? OPA Sikasem. Other them so Sikasem and Sikasem the baby.
Okay. Okay. All right. Lawyer, you better ask to say.